Hey guys, VTech here, Blueberry Hill once again. So here we are playing with container prep. I'm trying to pull up some panels on the inside of the green container, which is right above the master bedroom area. I got to seam weld the top, basically the two containers together underneath this container, and I had to pull up two plywood panels. There's a big metal plate between them, so I can't get to the whole thing, but I can get to most of it. The panels were a pain in the butt. The screws were, for the most part, came out, except for like maybe 10 or something, 10, 15. So here's me using a hole saw, about a 1-inch, that I just kind of went around the screw and started cutting around the screw, and then here I am pulling up the panel. These are pretty substantial plywood panels. They're 1-inch thick, pretty hard, pretty good plywood actually. I went to using a DeWalt battery stuff. Then I tried a Ryobi, which lasted for about 2 screws. And now you see me using a corded version of the same thing, which didn't give up at all and let me cut every single one of the holes. But anyway, I basically didn't try to waste my time here. I just went around the hole saw. Any screw that was stuck, I cut the hole around it, and then I pulled the panel. Now it's going to go straight back down, and then we're going to pour concrete on top of it, so no big deal. Anyway, fun solution. So back to this is on top of the master bedroom bathroom area. I'm welding in the weather sealer. This is just a plate. Actually, it might be a 90, and I'm welding it to the roof of the master bedroom bathroom area and to the green container. And then I put a seam Henry's wet patch stuff on it to make it watertight. I have to do this pretty much for everything that's on the roof, so I can start cutting the walls out later on, hopefully in about a week, a little less than a week. But anyway, I know, fun watching me weld, but it is what it is. So here I'm welding the stuff on the inside of the green container. I got to most of it. There's about a 2-foot section in the middle that I couldn't get to, maybe 3 feet. But anyway, I welded what I could. It'll be fine. And then later on, we're going to be putting some more supports on the outside. You'll see video of that. So here's a continuation of weatherproofing the second story to the first story. I'm probably overkilling this, but it's a lot of metal. And then this is all kind of temporary because we're going to have a roof structure on all these. But in order for us to do work on the inside of the containers, this was kind of a must. You also see some funny stuff with the GoPro. I've been not very happy with this thing. Hero 5. I've got it on 1 second time lapse instead of a half a second, and it's better, but you can still see some ghosting going on near the 1/3 bottom section of the screen. So I might flip doing different style videos so they're a little clearer. All the containers also that are butted against each other, I'm going to seam weld the corners. I use 1-inch angle iron here, and I got some 7018 rod, 3/32 to do the vertical welding, and it was much easier once I got it to start. It was really hard to get it to spark off, so it was a little frustrating. You can't really see it with the time lapse, but there's points of this you try to spark it off, and it's very hard to start it. But once it starts, it flows better than the 60/30 13 rod. But in any case, got it done. So here's me doing the weather seal, Henry's wet patch. All the metal is primed with Rust-Oleum rusted metal primer. the red oxide looking stuff, and basically I just seal everything, all the cracks with this stuff. It works really good, and this is a second can of it, so not too bad. It's like 40 bucks a hit, but it'll do the job. Once we get it all sealed up, like I was saying, then we start cutting the walls out, and sooner the better. That'd be great. So back to welding. So here I'm doing this is the living room area. This is the top floor. I'm welding an angle iron, kind of positioned like in a V pattern. That was the easiest thing to put up there without having to do any kind of relief cuts. So it's 20-foot sections of 1/8 inch 90-degree angle iron, and then I'm just welding this up. I'll put the patch on it as well, and some of this will be exposed on the inside to the right of the living room, so I'm trying to make it look kind of pretty. But all the walls right in front of me there, they're going to be cut out for the most part. That'll be the upstairs and the pass-through in the bottom. Tractor comes in handy with I made kind of I got a big reels for a commercial wiring, and I put that on a pallet, cinched it down to the forks on the tractor. That's what I'm using as my support to stand on. I think it's a little safer than using the ladder itself. Plus the welder's on there, so it makes a good little shelf. Anyway, lots of little welding. I'm doing roughly 6-inch stitch weld. Up top there, I'm using the 5/32 rod, the 60-13 5/32, and that works really well on those kind of welds. So here I have the GoPro running in normal speed. I sped it up with the software instead of using the GoPro's time lapse, and that's much clearer, as you can see. No ghosting whatsoever. So I think I'll be doing this for the most part. Just they make very big video files, so I got to do a little more work. You see me wearing the hat there, so every time I have the sun towards my backside, the visor kind of lights up on the inside, and I can't see what I'm welding. So I'm using the hat as a shade. Works pretty good. It looks like I don't even have a safety shield on, but trust me, I do. The stuff's bright, you know. Duh. Anyway, welding.